Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Morbius, the Living Vampire, issue number 1. This is a freaking awesome comic book. I'm going to tell you 5 things about this comic book and why you should probably get it after we talk about who made the comic book. So, Vita Ayala is the writer, Marcelo Ferreira on pencils, Robert Poggi on inks, Dano Sanchez-Almara on colors, VC's Clayton Cowles on letters, Ryan Brown doing the cover art, whole bunch of people doing the variant covers. I mean, this is issue number 1 after all, and Anthony Gambino doing the designs. All right, so I'm on number 1 on this list, and that is Versus the Melter. Really? You got to be a glutton for punishment, or you were assigned the Melter as your bad guy, right? Or there is a third option. Maybe you're just really confident with the story that you want to tell, and you realize that you probably shouldn't be making the main character the butt of jokes and, the humor aspect, right? So you have the bad guy be somebody who is potentially terrifying, while at the same time, yeah, he can afford to have a joke slipped at his expense, or be the one that actually dishes out the joke. This works. This genuinely works. I thought I'd never say that about the Melter. Melter is an old school character. You can fire these super hot heat beams. Super hot heat beams. That's what they should call them from now on. And can even melt Iron Man's armor. Old school Iron Man adversary. So yeah, again, interesting choice for a bad guy in this. Anyway, let's talk about number 2 on this list. Savage. Michael Morbius is a savage in this. He goes medieval on some of these guys. When you've got this character who, for the most part, he's supposed to be a good guy, but always winds up, on the other end of the superhero spectrum, getting into fights with them. Why? Because he's a contradictory character. The living vampire. There's no such thing as a living vampire. He's not really a vampire, and yet, yeah, he totally is, right? This is one of those characters that should be made in a way that the character actually feels frightening, and you still feel sorry for him. Because he doesn't want to be like this. He never asked to be like this. He just is. We get a quick visual-only touch on his origin story. You're really going to have to look up more. In fact, consider looking up Morbius Explained in a Minute on Comic Book University, because it might do you some good. Just saying. Anyway, guys, let's also talk about number 3 on this list, and that is, this is a horror comic book. Yeah, there might be some humor in here, and there's a whole bunch of ways in order to write a comic book, to write any story, so that it'll appeal to multiple audiences who are looking for multiple genres, seeking entertainment. In this particular case, you have Morbius as the bad guy, as the good guy, and the bad guy is actually the one who's kind of humorous. This is a great idea. I can definitely support this. Let's talk about number 4 on this. This is a very solid performance by pretty much everybody. The art is fantastic. If you can't draw people, you probably shouldn't be drawing comic books, right? In a case where you draw people so well, and then you decide that I'm going to do a character like this, where a lot of people just can't really draw Morbius well. He's not an easy character to draw, and yet Marcelo Ferreira, Robert Poggi, and Dano Sanchez-Almara, they're able to really pull this character off. This is a great rendition of the character. And as far as the writing is concerned, yeah, you really have to know the character that you're writing. And clearly, Vita does. Finally, let's talk about number 5 on this list. I think that's a new character at the back of the book. I'm not going to show you because, come on, man. You can't just be spoiling stuff. But I'm pretty sure that's a new character. Excellent. Excellent idea. Because all of us speculator types, yeah, really interested in getting those first appearances because you never know. I mean, look at Captain Marvel issue number 1. Everybody thought Captain Marvel issue number 8 was going to be the big one. All of a sudden, no, it should have been number 1. Yeah, sometimes you're just not paying attention. So how about this? Buy everything. Make it easy on yourself. In real talk, this is the first issue. I'm pretty sure this is the first appearance. I think that will be okay. Go ahead and grab this issue and enjoy it. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.